play on. Give me excess of it, that's so fitting. The appetite may sicken, and so die. That strange man had a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like the sound that drifts over a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. It is not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, when mine eyes did see Miss Olivia first, methought she cursed the air of pestilence. That instant was I turned to a heart, and my desires, like felon cool hounds, e'er since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So please you, sir, I may not be admitted, but from remain do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but, like a cloistress, she veiled walk, in water her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which here keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay that debt of love but to a brother. Away before me, sweet beds and flowers. No thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What place, friends, is this?
This is Sweetwater, ma'am.
What should I do in Sweetwater? My brother, he is in paradise. Perchance he is not dead. What think you, friend?
It is perchance that you yourself were safe from those robbers.
My poor brother. And so perchance may he be.
True, ma'am, and come to the chance, assure yourself. After our train did split, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, by himself, courage and hope while teaching him the practice. I saw him pull his own with those thieves so long as I could see.
Mine own escape unfoldest to my hope, whereto thy speech showest raw authority, like of him. Knowest thou this place?
I know well, for I was bred and born up here hours travel from this very town.
Who lives here?
A noble rancher, in nature as in name,
What is the name?
Duke Orsino.
Duke Orsino. I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late, and 'twas fresh remembered that he did seek the love of fair Miss Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a merchant, died some 12 months since, and leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the company and sight of men.
Oh, that I served that lady. It might not be delivered to the world.
That were hard to compass, but she will admit no kind of suit, no, not dukes.
There is a fair behavior in thee, sir. I pray thee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this Duke Orsino. Thou shalt present me as a servant to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worth his service. What else may hap to time, I will commit. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his servant, and you will all be. Where my tongue blabs, let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Leave me on.
What plague means my niece to treat the death of her brother thus? I'm sure care's an enemy to life.
By my troth, Toby, you must go home earlier nights. Your niece, my employer, takes great exception to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard Miss Olivia talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish banker you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who, Andrew Aguichi?
He.
Why, he's a tall man as any in this town.
What's that to the purpose?
He makes $3,000 a year.
He'll have but a year in all these dollars. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
By that you say so. He plays all the fiddles and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed almost natural, for besides that he's a fool. He's a great quarreler, and with that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gusts he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
Those that say so of him are scoundrels and subtractors. Who are they?
They that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece, I will drink to her so long as there is passage in my throat, and whiskey in this here town of Sweetwater. He's a coward and a coistrel that will not toast to your niece. What wench, bite your tongue. Here comes Andrew Aggie Face.
Toby Belch, how now, Toby Belch?
Howdy, Andrew.
Bless you, fair lady. You too, sir.
Accost, Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's employee.
Good mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance. My name is Mary, sir. Good mistress Mary Accost.
No, partner. You mistake. Accost is to approach her, woo her, kiss her hand.
By my troth, I will not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost? Fare you well, gentlemen.
My friend, thou likest a cup of whiskey. When I see thee so put down.
Never in your life, I think, unless you see the whiskey put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I believe that does some harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. All right, tomorrow, Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear man?
What is pourquoi? Do not do. I would that I bestowed the time and tongues that I have been shooting and dancing with vanity. Oh, had it followed the arts.
Then thou wouldst have had an excellent head of hair.
Why would that have mended my hair?
Past question, for thou knowest it is not curdled by nature.
But it becomes me well enough. Does it not?
No, it's excellent. It hangs like a flax on a distaff.
Faith, I'll come tomorrow, Toby. Your niece will not be seen. Or if she be, it's 4-1 she'll run of me. Duke himself here hard by woos her.
Oh no, she'll not a duke. She'll not much above her degree, nor an estate, nor years, nor wit. I've heard her swear. There's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I don't like masks and rebels, sometimes altogether.
Art thou good at these shenanigans, man?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut the mutton to it.
And I believe I have the back trick as simply as strong as any man in this town.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these things a curtain before them? Is it a world to hide virtues in? I did think by the excellent constitution of thy leg that it was formed under the star of a galleon.
Aye, 'tis strong, and it doesn't differ well in flame-colored stock. Shall we set about some rebels?
What else shall we do? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus, that's a size and hop.
No, it's the legs of thighs. Come on. Let me see the caper. Yeah. Higher. Kick those legs. Woo!
If Duke continues these favors toward you, Cesario, you're like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you're no stranger.
You are the fear of his humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Ah, here comes Duke.
Who saw Cesario?
On your attendant, sir. Here.
Ah, Cesario. Cesario, to thee I have unclasped the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto Miss Olivia. Be not denied access, stand at her doors, and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow, till thou have audience.
Sure, Mr. Orsino. If she be so abandoned to her sorrow as to spoke, she never will admit me.
Be clamorous, and leave all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, what then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love, surprise of the discourse of my dear faith. It will do thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. He had a powerful strife. Whoever I woo, myself would be his wife.
as a bristle may enter the way of thy excuse. Miss Olivia will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
A good Linton answer.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many good hanging prevents a bad marriage. As for turning away, let the summer bear it out.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Here comes Miss Olivia. Make your excuse wisely, you had best.
Witting be thy will, put me into good fool. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools, and I am sure I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what was Quinuplis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. But God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Two faults, Miss Olivia, that drink and good counsel will amend. For give a dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend him, as there is no true cuckold but calamity. So beauty's the flower. The lady bade take away the fool, therefore, again I say, take her away.
Sir, I beg them. Take away you.
What? Misprision in the highest degree. Whoa. Little rough there. Good Miss Olivia, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good miss.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I bide your proof.
Good miss, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul's in Hades, miss.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more the fool, Miss Olivia, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing of your folly. Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for 2 bits that you are no fool.
What say you to that?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal, for I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool, who has no more brains than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already, and unless you laugh and minister a pity to him, he is gagged, I protest. Take these wise men that crow so at these set kind of fools, no better than the fool's angels.
Oh, Malvolio, you are sick of self-love and taste with distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bowlers. There's no slander in a loud fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor known railing in a known discreet man.
Now Mercury endue thee with fleecing, for thou speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is down the street a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
For Mr. Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well dressed.
Who of my people holds him in delay?
Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit for Mr. Orsino, I am asleep, or not here. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see how your fooling grows old, and people dislike it.
Thou spoke for us, ma'am, as if thy oldest son should be a fool, whose skull Jove cram with brains. For here he comes. One of your kins has a most weak measure.
Find mine honor, half drunk. What is he, uncle?
Why, a gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
Why, gentleman. Oh. Oh. Oh, that stinks. Oh, how now, Salt?
Good, Toby.
Uncle, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one down the street.
Yeah, but what is he?
Believe me, the devil and I care not. Give me faith, I say, it's all one.
drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. The first draw above he makes a fool of him. The second mads him, not drowned yet. And the third drowns him.
Go you, and seek that crowner, for he's in the 3rd degree of drink. Take care of him.
He's but mad yet, man. Only the 2nd degree. And the fool shall look to the madman. Quit your snoring.
Ma'am, yon young fellow swears he will speak to you. I told him you were sick, and he seems to have a foreknowledge of that, and therefore comes to speak to you. I told him you were sick, and he takes upon himself to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak to you. What is to be said to you, Miss Olivia? He's fortified against Indian design.
Tell him you will not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like sheriff's post, and be supported with the bench, but he'll speak to you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He will speak with you. Will you or no?
What years and personage is he?
Not old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. 'Tis squash before 'tis peats come, or cooling before 'tis almost an apple. Is with him in standing water, between boy and man. He speaks very shrewdly and is very well dressed.
Fetch him off. Maria! Come, fix my veil. Sit, we will once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The most honorable proprietor of this fine establishment. Which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if you be Miss Olivia, for I never saw her. It would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Whence you came, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentleman, give me modest assurance, if you be Miss Olivia, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you Miss Olivia?
I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself, for what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But I am from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I have taken great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
Give us this place alone. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady,
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
in Mr. Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, in the first of his heart.
I have read that chapter. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and reveal this picture. Look you, sir, I was this present. 'Tis not well done.
Excellently done if God did all.
'Tis engraved, will endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
I will not be so hard-hearted and give out divers schedules of my beauty, as item 2 lips, indifferent red, item 1 gray eyes with lids to them, item 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Have you no more to say?
I see you what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. Duke Orsino is sweet on you. Such love could be but recompensed, though you are crowned the non-peril of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, and with sighs of fire.
Your employer does know my mind, but I cannot love him. Yet I suppose in virtuous know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth. But I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in Miss Dorsino's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why, what would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing aloud, even in the dead of night. Hallow your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
Get you to your employer. Tell him I'll know more of this, unless perchance you come again to tell me how he takes it. Here, spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. Duke, not I, lacks recompense. Love, make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
I'll be sworn thou art, thy face, thy tongues, thy limbs. I think I fell for this youth's perfections.
Will you stay no longer? Know ye not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. Therefore I shall crave of your leave, that I may bear my evils alone.
Let me yet know whither ye are bound.
No sooth, miss. You must know of me then, Antoinette. My name is Sebastian. My father was that Sebastian of Messlin, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. But if the heavens had been pleased, would we so it ended. But you, miss, altered that. For an hour before you saved my hide was my sister lost.
Great day in the morning.
A lady, miss, though it was said she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. I'm bound to Duke Orsino's ranch. Farewell.
I have many enemies in Orsino's ranch. Else, I'd very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do admire him so, that danger shall seem a sport, and I will go.
These zeppelins are a bad investment.
Nah. Got any aces? Go fish. Now, Andrew, to be up after midnight is to be up early. Thou knowest, early to bed, early to rise.
Nay, my troth, I know not. But I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it. It's an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is to go to bed early. So that to be up after midnight is to be up early. Okay? Does not our life consist of the four elements?
Wait, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Therefore, let us eat and drink. Maria, I say, a stoup of wine.
Here comes the fool in faith.
Aha now, my hearts. Did you never see the picture of no, we three?
Welcome, fool. Now, let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool is of excellent breast. I'd rather than $40 I had such breath and so sweet a breath to sing as the fool has.
Very good at singing.
Yes, he is. Excellent, quite the best blowing when all is done. Now a song.
Yeah, come here. Wait, know what's in this pocket?
Don't lose track of your money.
There's 6 pennies for you. Let's have a song.
Would you have a love song or a song of good luck?
A love song, a love song.
I care not for good life.
Then let us begin. Mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming. That can sing both high and low. That can sing both high and low. trip no further, pretty sweetie. Journeys end in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good, Faith.
Good, good. You guys want to do karaoke? What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. So you guys from here, remember the lyrics. What's to come is still unsure. Good. Andrew, you got it? No?
Don't bring me this.
No. Come on, Andrew. Everyone loves a good karaoke, right? Okay, you missed it.
A mellifluous voice, as I am true man.
Not very contagious breath. I'll try my best though.
Very sweet, contagious, Faith.
Oh, you flatter me. Oh, to hear by the nose is dulcet and contagion. But shall we make the welcome dance indeed? Shall we ride the night owl in a catch that will draw 3 souls out of one weaver? Shall we do that?
And you love me, let's do it. I'm a dog at catch.
And some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Let our catch be thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave. I shall be constrained in it to call thee knave.
'Tis not the first time I've constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins, hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Come, good and faith, begin.
So it's a good thing these lyrics are good. Easy to remember.
Hold that peace, hold that peace, thou knave. Hold that peace, hold that peace, thou knave. Hold that peace, hold that peace, thou knave. Hold that peace, hold that peace, thou knave.
You keep here. If Miss Olivia had not called up the Sheriff Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
My ladies are contained. We are politicians. Malvolio is a pig of Ramsey, and 3 merry men be we. Am not I consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Assure me, the man's in excellent form.
Aye, he does it well enough if he be disposed. And so do I too. He does it with a better grace, but I do it more natural.
Oh, the 12th day of December.
Sakes alive, peace.
Gentlemen, are you mad, or what are you? I mean no wit, manners, nor honesty, but you gape. Like tinkers at this time of night, they squeak at your poser's captors without any mitigation or remorse of voice. Is there no respect of time, place, or persons in you?
We did keep time in our catches, sir. Quit your belly aching.
Yeah.
Toby, I must be round with you. Miss Olivia bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she is nothing allied in your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the saloon. If not, and it would please you well, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
Nay, good Toby.
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
Is it even so?
But I will never die.
So, very right.
This is much credit to you.
Shall I bid him go?
Oh, but and if you do,
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
oh no, 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 no. No, you dare not.
Out of tune, Sir Eli. Art thou nothing more than a bootlicker? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, that there shall be no more cakes and ale?
Aye, and ginger shall be hot in the mouth too.
Thou art in the right. Go, sir! Rub your chain with crumbs. A sip of wine, Maria!
Mistress Mary, if you prize Miss Olivia's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give meaning for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears!
For as good a deed as to drink when a man's hungry, to challenge him to the field and then to break promise with him and make a fool of him.
Do it, buckaroo. I'll write thee a challenge, or deliver thine indignation by word of mouth.
Sweet Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of Dukes was with the miss, she is much out of quiet. As for Sheriff Malvolio, let me alone with him. For if I do not gull him into a nayword and make a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possesses. Tell something of it.
He is nothing but a time pleaser, an affectionate bootlicker, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies that it is his grounds of faith that all who look on him will love him, and it is on that vice in him that my revenge shall find notable cost of work.
What wilt thou do?
Oh, I'll drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like your niece, Miss Olivia. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinctions of our hands.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have it in my nose too.
He shall think, by the letters that you drop in his way, that they're from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse naming him a mule.
Mule, I doubt not.
Oh, 'twill be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. I will plant you two, and let Feste make a third where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it. For this night to bed and dream of the event. Farewell.
Good night, my dear Pensilia.
Now I'd say this is the best thing also.
Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, the sweet pangs of which remember me, for such as I am, all true lovers are. Likest thou this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is thrown.
Thou dost speak masterly. I like upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, my boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She's not worth thee, then. What years is it?
About your years, sir.
Too old, by heaven. Let thy love be younger than thyself, or thine affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas, that they are so to die when they to perfection grow.
Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her, my love, more noble than the world, prizes not the quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her, I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir,
I cannot be so answered.
sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love a great pang of heart, as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sighs can stand the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart.
Aye, but I know
What dost thou know?
too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should you.
And what's her story?
A blank, sir. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed upon her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
Thy sister of her love, my boy.
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste, give her this jewel. Say, my love shall give no place, bide no delay.
Come that way, Signor Feste.
Oh, come. If I lose a scruple of the sport, let me be boiled to death in melancholy.
Would thou not like to see this half-looting, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady about some bear baiting here.
Well, to anger him, we'll have the bear again. We shall fool him black and blue, shall we not, Andrew?
And we do not, it is pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my medal of India?
Get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio is coming down this walk. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of jesting. Lie thou there.
Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Olivia once told me she did affect me, and I've heard her come thus near that should she fancy it would be one of my complexion. What should I think on her?
Here's an overweening road. Oh, peace. Contemplation makes a rare turn to Dr. Pym. Oh, look how he jets under his advanced wounds.
Slight that could so beat the road.
Peace, I say.
To be married.
Fie on him, Jezebel.
Peace. Look now, he's deeply in. How imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
Oh, for a stone blow to hit in the eye.
calling my deputies about me in my velvet robe, telling them I know my place as they should do theirs, to fetch my kinsman Toby.
Bulls and shackles, shut your mouth.
Say 7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I found the while, and perchance wind up watch, or play with my summer's jewels. He approaches, tips his hat to me,
Shall this fellow live?
saying, Uncle Toby, fortunes have cast me on your knees to give you this prerogative speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Upstairs! Nay. Patience, or we break the sins of our flock.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with your foolish bushwhack.
I bet that's you.
One Andrew Edgercheek.
I knew it was I.
Yeah, and then people call you.
What employment have we here? By my life, this is Miss Olivia's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. It is in contempt of question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's, why that?
To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very phrase. By your leave, wax. Soft, and the impression of her decrease, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis in contempt of question, Miss Olivia. To whom should this be?
This wind's gonna liver it all.
Joves know I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? The numbers alter. No man must know if this should be thee, Malvolio?
Mary Payne.
I make amend where I adore. M-O-A-I. Just where my life.
Excellent, when shall I say?
I make amend where I adore. Nay, but first, let me see.
What dish of poison has she dressed him?
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I'm the sheriff, I serve the town. This is evident to any form of capacity, and there is no obstruction in this. And in the end, what should that alphabetical position pretend? That I make it resemble something in me, soft, M-O-A-I, M. Malvolio, why that begins my name.
Did I not say he would work it out? The girl is excellent at falls.
And yet, there is no constancy in the sequel. The fall is under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Ah, cudgel him and make him cry. Oh!
And I comes behind.
Would you had an eye behind you, you would see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
This simulation is not as former, and yet to crush a little, it would bow to me. For every one of these letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hands, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Remember who commendeth thy yellow vest, and wish to see thee ever woolly chapped. I say, remember, go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the fortune's unhappy. She did commend my yellow vest of late. She did praise woolly chaps, and in this with a kind of injunction that drives me to these habits of politely. Jove and my stars be praised. Here's yet a postscript. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smile become me well. Dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I will do everything thou wilt have me. I will smile.
I would not trade that for thousands to be paid from the side. Here comes my noble goal catcher.
Oh, will not set that foot on my neck!
Or on mine either.
Oh, shall I play my freedom at a trade trip and become my bond slave?
Faith or I either.
That was put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he will run mad.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon it?
Oh, yeah. Like flies on a cow pie.
If you will then see the fruit of the sport, mark his first approach before Miss Olivia. He will come to her in yellow vest, a color she abhors, and in woolly chaps, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you'll see it, follow me.
Oh, to the gates of Tartar, that most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Well, thanks, Andrew. Oh, darn. Oh.
Save thee, friend, in thy music. Dost thou live by thy guitar?
No, sir. I do live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
No such matter, sir. For I do live in my house, which does stand by the church.
I'll warrant thou art a merry fellow, and carest for nothing.
Not so, sir. I do care for something, but in my conscience, I don't care for you. If that be to care for nothing, that would make you invisible.
Art not thou Miss Olivia's entertainer?
No, indeed, sir. Miss Olivia has no thought. She'll keep no entertainer till she be married. Oh, that's my biggest pay today. Jove and his next climate hair. Send thee a beard. You need one.
By my troth, I'll tell thee I'm almost sick for one. I would not have it grow on my chin. Is Miss Olivia within?
Miss Olivia is within. I'll construe them to whence you come. Gonna have to take that back to the tailor. He lied to me.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood, on whom he jests, the quality of persons, and the time. and, like the haggard, checketh every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art, for folly that he wisely shows his fit. But wise men, folly fallen, quite taint therewith.
God save thee, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
Will thou count as saloon? My niece is desirous that you should speak to her, if you're trade for her.
I'm bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Yeah.
Most excellent, accomplished lady. The heavens rain odors on you.
Rain odors, well. Let the saloon door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Your hand, sir?
My duty, miss, in most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess?
My servant, sir? 'Twas never merry world, since slowly fading 'twas called compliment. Your servant to Duke Orsino. You.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, miss.
For him I think not on him, for his thoughts are blank and not filled with me.
Good miss, I come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
I pray you, I bade you never speak again of him. But, would you undertake another suit? I'd rather hear you solicit than music from thy spheres.
Dear lady, I pity you.
That's a degree to lie.
No, not in Christ. For 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why then methinks 'tis time to smile again. The clock upbraids me with the waste of time.
Then westward ho. Grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing to my lord by me?
Stay, I pray thee. Tell me what thou thinkest of me.
You do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not that I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better than I am now? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
Cesario, by the roses of spring, by maidenhood, honor, truth, and everything I love thee so. Despite thy pride, my passions cannot hide. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By my innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And that no woman has, nor never none shall be the mistress of it, save I alone. And so, adieu, good madam. Never more will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again.
No, faith, I'll not stand jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Benham, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to Duke's serving men than she ever bestowed upon me. I saw it in the saloon.
Did she see thee, the wild boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her towards you.
Slight, will you make a mule of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
And it be anyway, it must be with valor, for policy I hate.
Why then, build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor. Challenge Duke's youth, heard him in 11 places. My niece will take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world that can more prevail in men's promotion with women than report and valor.
There's no way but this.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it in martial hand. Be cursed and brief, no matter how witty, nor eloquent, nor fun of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. Though thou write with a goose pen. Now, come on, go about it.
Where shall I find you?
Now, we'll meet thee at the general store. Come on, go.
We shall have a rare letter from him. But you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me then. By all means, stir on the youth to an answer.
You will laugh yourself in stitches. Follow me. He's in yellow vest.
In woolly chapped?
He does obey every pointed letter. He does smile his face into more lines that is in the new map with the augmentation of the Indies. I know Miss Olivia will strike him. And if she do, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I would not by my will trouble you. I cannot stay behind you. My friendship did spur me forth.
My kind Antoinette, I can no other answer make but thanks, and thanks and ever thanks. What's to do? Shall we see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. It's best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long till night.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets.
Do not then walk too open.
It does not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my money. The hotel is best to lodge. While you beguile the time, feed your knowledge of being of the town. There you shall find me.
I'll be your money bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the hotel.
I do remember.
I've sent after him. He says he'll come. Where is Malvolio?
He is coming, miss, but in a very strange manner. He is sure possessed, miss.
Why? What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, miss. He does nothing but smile. You were best to have some guard about you if you come, for sure he is tainted in his wits.
Go, call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be.
Howdy.
Smilest thou? I come sent upon thee for a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This doth make some obstruction in the blood, this woolly chapman.
Why?
But what of that?
Why? How dost thee? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow on my chest.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed, I, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee.
God bless thee. What is the matter with thee?
Remember who commendeth thy yellow vest.
Thy yellow vest? This is very midsummer madness.
Be not afraid of greatness, 'twas well read.
What sayest thou?
Some are born great,
Ha!
some achieve greatness,
You are crazy, Malvolio.
and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Say again, this is very midsummer madness.
Remember who commendeth thy yellow vest.
Thy yellow vest?
Madam, the young gentleman of Duke Orsino's is returned. I can hardly entreat him back. He attends your pleasure.
I will come to him. Let this fellow be looked to. Where's my Uncle Toby?
Oh ho, and wish you went away. Now let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together. Nothing can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I is the hero of this, and he is to be thanked.
Which way is he? Which way is he in the name of sanctity? If all the devil in hell be drawn a little and legion himself possess him, yet I'll speak to him.
Here he is. Here he is. How is it with you, sir? How is it with you, man?
Go off, I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Didn't I tell you? Toby, Miss Olivia prays you to have a care of him.
Does she so?
Go to, peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. How do you, Malvolio? How is it with you?
Do you know what you say?
Get him to say his prayers, good Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayers, mate?
No, I warrant you, he will not hear of godliness.
Go, hang yourselves all. You are idle, shallow things, and not of my element. Shall no more hereafter.
Oh, is it possible?
If this were played on a stage now, I could condemn it as improbable fiction.
Oh, come, we'll have him in darker and bound. My niece is already of the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance, until our very pastime, tired, out of breath, prompt us to have mercy upon him.
Here's the challenge. Read it.
Warrant, there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Nah, gimme. Hey, gimme. Youth, whatsoever thou art a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire thy mind, why I do call thee so, for I will give thee no reason for it.
Very brief and exceeding senseless.
I will waylay thee going home, if it be thy chance to kill me.
Still, you stay on the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, so look to thyself. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew, at your cheek. Now, if this letter move him not, his legs cannot, I'll give it him.
You may have very fit occasion for it. He is now in some commerce with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go. Scout for me at the street end like a bum bailey, and so soon as thou seest him, draw. And so soon as thou drawest, swear horrible away.
Nay, let me alone, swearing.
Now, I will not deliver this letter, for the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity in breeding. Therefore, this letter being so excellently ignorant will breed no terror in the youth. No, he'll find it comes from a codpole. No, sir, I will instead deliver the challenge by word of mouth, and drive the youth into such a hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill each other with one look, like cockatrices.
Oh, here he comes with your niece. Give them wait till he take leave, then presently after him.
Yeah, I will meditate on some hideous message by the while.
I've laid mine honor onto a heart of stone, and laid my truth on two unchary out.
With the same behavior that your passion bears goes on my master's grief.
And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. I will do anything you ask of me.
I ask for nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How can I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, please, come again tomorrow.
God save thee, sir.
And you, sir?
What defense thou hast, but take thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs thou hast done him, I know not, but that thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the street end. Dismount thy tuck, be yare in thy preparation, for thine assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel to me.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, but take to you your guard, for your opponent hath in him what strength, wrath, skill, and fury can furnish man withal.
I pray you, what is he?
He's a gunslinger, dubbed with an unhatched pistol and carpet consideration, but he's a devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies hath he divorced 3, and his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but the pangs of death and sepulchre.
I will return again to the ranch and desire some conduct with Duke. I'm no fighter.
No, sir, back you shall not to the ranch, unless you want to fight me.
This is uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know of the man what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Best stay by this gentleman till I return.
Pray, sir, what do you know of this matter?
I know the man is incensed against you, but nothing of the circumstance more.
Pray you, what manner of man is
He is the most skillful, naval officer you could have found on this side of Mississippi. Will you go towards him? I'll make you peace if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it.
Alright. Why, man, he's the very devil. I had a pass with him, pistol, rifle, and all. They say he fought with Billy the Kid himself.
Pox on it, I'll not meddle with him.
Ah, but he cannot now be pacified. Feste can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it. If I thought he'd been so valiant and so cunning in aim, I'd seen him darn near I have challenged him. Let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Old Gray.
I'll make the motion. Stay with you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I'll persuade him to use the devil.
He's horribly conceited of him, and pants and looks pale, as if a bear were at his heels.
Oh, sir, there's no remedy. He will fight with you for oath's sake. But he swears that he shall not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
If you see him absolutely fierce, just run. Just hightail it out.
Come, Andrew, there's no remedy. He will, for his honor's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he swears as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, to it.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.
Put up your weapon!
Why, ma'am, what are you?
Once, sir, for that service dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to he will.
Nay, ma'am, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good job. Hold your horses. Here come the deputies.
Oh, hey, I'll be with you there and on.
Please, sir, put your gun up if you please.
Mary will I, sir.
This is the woman to thy office. Antoinette, I am resting in pursuit of Duke Orsino. You do mistake me, sir. No, miss, no, Dot. I know your favor well. Take her away. She knows me. I know her favor well. I must obey. This comes of seeking you, but there's no remedy. I shall answer it. Come, miss, away. I must entreat you some of that money.
What money, miss? For this fair kindness that you showed me here, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something.
Will you deny me now? I must avenge you for the kindness I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Come, miss, I pray you go. Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death. Thou who vile and idle proves God, thou hast Sebastian done good feature, shame. Oh, I'm grown mad. Come, miss. Lead me on.
Methinks her words do from such passion fly that she believes herself. So do not I. Oh, prove true, imagination. Prove true that I, dear brother, be not taken for you.
Come hither, Andrew. Come hither, Feste.
She named Sebastian. I, my brother, know, for him I imitate. Oh, if it proves the west is sunshine and prairies fresh in love.
A very dishonest, paltry boy. His dishonesty shows in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying her.
By Jiminy, I'll after him again and beat him.
Do cuff him soundly, but never draw that gun.
And I do not.
Come, let's see to the event. Will you make me believe I'm not sent for you?
Go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
No, I don't know you, nor am I sent to you by my employer. Nor is your name Mr. Cesario. Nor is this my nose either. Nothing that is so is so.
Vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I pray thee, foolish Yankee, depart from me. There's money for thee.
If you tarry longer, I shall give you worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money do get themselves a good report.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Why, there's for thee! And there! Are all the people mad?
Come, sir, hold, or I'll have half a mind to join the brawl.
Nay, let him alone. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in this town. Though I struck him first, yet it's no matter for that.
Let go thy hand!
Come, sir, hold, I will not let you go. Oh, oh. Hey, come, young whippersnapper. Oh. Put up your iron. Oh, you're well fleshed. Come on.
I will be free from thee. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy pistol!
What? What? Then I'll have an ounce or two of this malpert blood from you.
Hold, Toby, on thy life I charge thee, hold!
Olivia!
You ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves, where manners were never taught. Be not afraid, dear Cesario. Away! Never want to see you.
Come on, Andrew.
I pray thee, gentle friend, let thy fair words not thy passion sway, and this uncivil now just extend.
What relish is this? How runs this stream? Or am I mad? Or else this is a dream?
I pray thee, would thou be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so and so be.
Let me go! Let me out!
Feels weird coming from the back entrance. Oh, put this on and make him believe I am Sir Topus, the priest.
God bless thee, Father.
What ho, I say. Peace in this prison.
Good name, counterfeits well.
Who calls there?
Topus the priest, who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Oh, father, good father, go to Miss Olivia.
Out, hyperbolical fiend. How thou vexest this man. Speakest thou of nothing but ladies?
Well said, Father Topaz.
Father, oh father, good father, do not think I am mad. They've laid me here in hideous darkness.
By the son of Satan, sayest thou that this saloon is dark?
As heck.
Man, thou errest, I say, there is no darkness but ignorance.
I say, this house be as dark as heck, as ignorance, though ignorance be as dark as heck. And I say, there is never a man thus wrong.
Remain not still in darkness. Fare thee.
Father Topus? Father Topus?
Most exquisite, Father Topaz. Now, take in thine own voice and tell me how thou findest him. But if he be conveniently delivered, I would that he were, for I am now so far in offense with my lady that I cannot any longer pursue this knavery with any safety. So I'm just gonna get out of town by.
All right, save your own neck. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me.
Feste!
I've gone to Louisiana. Who calls, huh?
Feste, help me to some light and ink, pen and paper. As I am the sheriff, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Sheriff Malvolio?
I, Feste, never was a man thus wrong.
Advice is what you say. The minister's here. Malvolio Malvolio, thy wits the heavens restore. Endeavor thyself to sleep and leave thy vain bibble babble.
Father Twelfth!
Maintain no words within the fellow. I would God be with you. God be with you. Merry Amen, sir. I will.
Fool, good feste, help me some light and ink, and convey what I will set down to the mist. It will advance to thee ever more than the bearing of the letter did.
I'll help you to it. But tell me true. Are you mad indeed, or do you but counterfeit?
Believe me, I am not. I tell you truth.
And I'll never believe a madman till I see his brains. I'll fetch you a light and paper and
This is the air, that is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where is Antoinette then? I could not find her at the hotel, yet there she was, and there I found this credit that she did range the town to seek me out. 20 other trust but that I am mad, or else Olivia's mine. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here she comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me, and with this holy father, into the chapel underneath the consecrated roof, and plight me the full assurance of your faith. What do you say?
I will follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth ever be true.
Lead the way, good father, and let the heavens shine.
Here comes the lady, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of hers I do remember well.
Orsino, this is that Antoinette who cheated your young nephew in a game of poker, shot him in the foot, and escaped town by the skin of her teeth.
She did me kindness, sir. Drew on my side. But in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not 'twas, but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou gambling thief, what foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies?
Miss Orsino, I never yet was a thief or a pirate, though I confess on base and ground enough to dang good at poker. That most ungrateful boy there by your side, from a train's robbery and grace shown off, I did redeem for his sake. Did I expose myself into the danger of this town? Drew to defend him when he was being beset, apprehended, false cunning, not mean to retake with me.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, Mr. Orsino.
Here comes the lady. Now heaven walks on earth. But as for thee, ma'am, thy words are madness.
Cesario, do you not keep promise with me?
Ma'am?
Gracious
What do you
Olivia.
say, Cesario?
My employer would speak. My duty hushes me.
Here we go again. Duke, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant.
What, to perverseness? You uncivil lady, what shall I do?
Whatever please you.
Why should I not, had I the heart to do it? Kill what I love, a savage jealousy. But this your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel eye. Come, boy, my thoughts are ripe with mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love, despite a raven's heart within a dove.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love. More than I love these eyes, more than my life. More by all mores than ever I shall love wife.
Oh, do not swear, Cesario. Be who you know you are.
Come away.
Whither? Duke, Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
Aye, husband, can he that not deny?
Her
Call
husband,
forth-
sirrah.
No, Duke, not I.
Call forth thy holy father. Cesario, you are my husband.
No.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands,
strengthened by interchangement of your rings, and all this ceremony of your compact sealed in my function by my testimony.
Farewell and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth shall never meet.
Duke, I do protest.
Hold, little Faith.
For Pete's sake, a surgeon, send one presently to Toby.
What is the matter?
He's broke my head across and has given Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of heaven, your help. I'd rather than 40 gold nuggets I were at home.
Who has done this to you?
Duke's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My Cesario?
Oh, lifelings, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did was sent on to do by Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your gun upon me without cause. But I bespoke you fair, and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by bloody coxcomb. Here comes Toby halting. You shall hear more. He would have tickled you other days than he did if you did not drink.
How now, gentlemen? How's it with you?
Here's the one that's hurt me. Oh, and there's the end on it. Hast thou seen Dick Surgeon saw it?
He's drunk. Totally an hour gone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning. There's my accent. My mom always said it. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
And he's a rogue and a past measures pain, you know. I hate a drinking rogue.
Who has done this havoc on you?
I'll help you, Toby, because we well be dressed together.
Oh, will you?
Get them to bed. Let his hurt be looked to.
Finless neighbor coot.
I am sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman, but had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done the less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One voice, one face, one habit, and two persons. Natural perspective that is and is not.
Antoinette? Oh, my dear Antoinette, how have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee? Sebastian, are you? Fearest thou that, Antoinette?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister who the greed of bandits have destroyed. But Charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage?
Of Messaline. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. So went he suited to his bandit paved tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
A spirit I am indeed, but am in that dimension grossly clad, which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even? I should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome lost Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
And so had mine.
and died that day that made Viola from her birth 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. My father indeed finished his mortal act the day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us happy both in this, my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance of time, place, and fortune do cohere and jump, that I am Viola, which to confirm, I'll bring you to a man in this town, where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble rancher. All the occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this man.
So comes it, lady, you have been mistook. You betroth both to maid and man.
If this be so, as the glass seems true, I shall have my share in this most happy wreck. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love woman like to me.
And those sayings will I overswear, and those swearings keep as true in soul as doth that orbed continent, the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in woman's weeds.
The man that did bring me first to town hath my maid's garments.
He, upon some action, is no endurance at Malvolio's suit.
He shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither.
Howdy, miss. Malvolio has here read a. Oh, I'm sorry, I crumped it. Malvolio has here read a letter to you. I should have given it you today morning, but as madman's epistles are no gospels, it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look to be well edified when the fool delivers the man. By the Lord, ma'am.
Art thou mad?
No, ma'am. I do but read manners. And your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow a box.
I pray thee, read it in thy right wits.
To read it in his right wits is to read thus. Therefore prepend, ma'am, and give you. By the Lord, ma'am, you wrong me, and the world shall not. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken uncle a rule over me, yet I have the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little and speak out of my injury. The madly used man.
Did he write this?
Ah, ma'am.
Savors not much of distraction.
I'll go get him.
Your employer quits you, and from your service done him, here is my hand. You shall from this time forth be my wife. Is this the madman?
Ma'am, you have done me wrong, notoriously wrong.
I have, Malvolio? No.
You have, I pray you. Proves that letter. You must not now deny 'tis your hand. Why have you given me such clear lights in your favor, bade me come smiling in woolly cap to you, and put on a yellow vest? Tell me why.
Oh, Malvolio, you are confused. 'Tis not my hand, 'tis Maria's hand. Who hath made this habit?
Good lady, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl come to taint the present condition of this hour. I most freely confess myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here on some stubborn and uncourteous parts. We had conceived against him. Maria read the letter. Toby's great importance may rather, and how it was followed with a sportful malice may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if the injuries that have passed on both sides be justly laid.
You have been wrong.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He has been most notoriously abused.
Go and treat him to a piece. He has not told us of the train conductor yet. In the meantime, Cesario come, for so you shall be while you are yet a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's wife, and his fancy's queen.
When that I was a little tiny boy, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, the foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain it raineth every day. A great while ago, the it's all won, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
and give them direction for what they needed to do, and all this is amazing because of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We have these for you.
Can we have our other moms up here too, please? our costumer with, along with Brooke. And we have Dana, who's going and last but not least is Zach Conklin, who's doing our sound. Oh, and Diana Gherkin, are you here, Diana? Diana did all of the, she took care of the concessions and the silent auction. And Tiffany helped wrangle our juniors. Come on up, Tiffany. Becca was here to help with the little ones while we all practiced. And so much to love, and we feel so much like family. And we appreciate you coming and joining with us tonight. Thank you so much for being here.